Hey guys, welcome back to an all new Geek World Order video. Randy here, and today I thought I'd just come to you with a little bit of an update vlog, just kind of let you know how things are going, how life is working here. And so we're coming today. It is April the 3rd, 2020, and well, I'm in the state of Florida, so we are now officially on our stay-at-home order. Of course, if you're not familiar with that, the stay-at-home order, basically, unless you are going to work at a job that is considered essential right now, if you are going to a sanctioned medical appointment, going to the gas station, going to the grocery store, getting essential supplies, you are ordered, basically, the state of Florida wants us to stay home as much as possible at this point to help deter the spread of the virus going around. So at this point, I guess that kind of leads us into the first update on life. I did say hopefully sometime shortly after the last update I would be doing my job in a work-at-home capacity, and that has come to pass. I work at a call center. I was given my equipment to take home on Tuesday. And so at this point I have been given the equipment. I've gone and done the first 2 days of work at home. Not gonna lie, it's a weird experience, definitely, because it's very quiet. I guess I've been at my current job for 7 years now. And going into the office every day, hearing the background chatter, having, talking with your coworkers, it's kind of conditioned me to be used to a certain level of background noise and kind of breaking up the work and things like that. So there's definitely an adjustment there, and I'm getting used to it. Luckily, I haven't had any kind of technical issues. The setup and accessing the network was very easy to do. The IT team at my work, props to you guys. They have been just insanely busy getting as many people set up at home as possible, because we are probably one of the largest job providers in my county. So they have definitely been worked, and I know it's going to be stressful for them. So luckily, I have had no issues, but I am working from home now. So this is going to be an interesting transition and getting used to it. It's definitely one of the weird things, because I think I've learned that I am maybe not as introverted as I think I am. I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I like to be out a little bit. I don't like to be in the house all the time. So this is going to be very, very weird, and definitely there is going to be some kind of adjustment here. So I just got to figure out how to work with that, and obviously there are some times where I can get out of the house, but they're a little stressful. And yeah, that was very interesting, because yesterday had to go, actually, the first was Tuesday? Yeah, or no, that was Wednesday the 1st, yes. I had to go to Walmart, get some groceries, some supplies. Unfortunately, that was the day that they announced that the order was going into effect, the stay-at-home order. So I got to Walmart, and it was a little crazy. There was the line for the self-checkout. It went from the front of the store just about to the dairy case at the back wall. Although I think I must have hit the store at the right time, because by the time I was done actually getting groceries and what I could get that was still available, because it seemed like there was another round of panic buying. But anyway. So yeah, line literally almost from the front of the store to the dairy case in the back of the store. That was definitely insane. Like, This may be the weirdest hurricane shopping season I have ever seen in my life here in the state of Florida. Which, that'll be interesting because we are very close to having hurricane season again. So for my Florida friends, y'all might want to start thinking about that now. Not necessarily buying things now, but definitely check your lists. Maybe work on things right now like batteries, get flashlights. Make sure those kind of things are already in place. Some of those little things, get your hurricane kits ready. And then that way when you need to actually go buy the food to stay, in place when a hurricane comes through, we're ready. So let's think about that. That's something that I personally thought about recently. It's like, oh, yeah, I might want to get the hurricanes stuff ready. But yeah, I went to Walmart. I went to the first, it was on the first. It was also the day that, a lot of people on fixed incomes, they get their payments for the month. People on food stamps and assistance, those cards get reloaded on the first of the month. So Walmart was definitely a storm. I think they actually were able to handle it. It was great. I think every lane at my local Walmart was open. It was like a miracle. And it was definitely a sight to behold, and just, wow. Every lane at the Walmart was open. I was like, dude, this is insane. So things did move pretty quickly. So that was great. Walmart, props to you. Thanks for making this thing easy. So that's really the big things that happened for me this week. Having to deal with Walmart, getting used to the work at home situation, just trying to pass the time and do things that are fun. I did recently rewatch the Orville, both seasons. I love the show. The first season is still a little goofy, a little weird while it's trying to find its footing. Most shows like that do. But wow, watching the second season again was absolutely fantastic. I know some of the things I took away. As of right now, my favorite episode of the series is Identity, the two-parter in the middle of the season, where they take Isaac back to the Kaylon homeworld, and the Kaylons basically try to attack Earth. Great space battles, great episode, great stakes, great drama. It was an absolute blast of an episode. That is my favorite episode of the series, by far. Tala Kilani, the character that replaced Alara, I definitely like her character a lot more after the second watch through. I think just because they had such a great character in Alara. Unfortunately, the actors did have to leave the show to take some other opportunities. Then I'm really hoping that they really expand on Kilani and really everyone in the series in season 3. A lot of the characters are finding their footing. John, especially in season 2, was a lot better used. I know they kind of gave him the Geordie LaForce treatment. They kind of just put him from the navigator to chief engineer. But I think it really helped his character and kind of pushed him in a different direction. So that's cool. Love seeing that. Oh. And, yeah. I think there's actually a character in sci-fi that I hate more than Jar Jar Binks. Is actually more annoying. And that would be Clyden. Yeah. Clyden is the mate of Bortus. Oh man, this guy is annoying as F. And he's a complete bastard. This guy is written to be very unlikable, and yeah. Oh man. I don't like the guy. But yeah, no, Orville, recommend it, love it. Dude, definitely check it out, man. If you haven't, season 3 should be coming soon, exclusively to Hulu. And I'm definitely looking forward to it. So Netflix has a mega hit on its hands right now in the form of The Tiger King. And dude, this show, Oh my goodness, this show is insane. Like, I thought that documentary they did, The Wild Whites of West Virginia, was out there and kind of just insane, but no. The Tiger King, man, that's a show you need to check out, man. Wow, Joe Exotic is a character. Personally, I'm on board with the community at large that believes Carol Baskins killed her husband and probably fed him to a tiger. Yeah, I mean, everyone's gonna have to pick a side. I am on the side of Carol Baskins killed her husband, so. Dude, the show, man, there are drugs and big cats and conspiracy theories and honestly, this may be one of the best. I mean, I know it's like a docu-series, like a documentary, but dude, this might be the greatest reality TV show I've ever seen. And it's real. These people are actually real. In this place, these tiger preserves, these big cat rescues, the reserves, they all exist. These people exist. These are real life people. And this may be one of the greatest. Like, if this was like scripted drama, I would be begging for a season 2. Oh my gosh. So I've absolutely watched that, and I am still trying to process this show because it is just so out there and it's just so insane. And I love it. So yeah, and that's kind of how I've been passing the time. I've been trying to plan out some new content, other things like that. If you have any kind of content you'd like to submit to Geek World Order, if you've got anything with a geeky bias, anything parodying recent events, anything trying to just be entertaining and fun, go to geekworldorder@gmail.com, drop us a line. We'll see if it's something that kind of fits the site, and if it's promotable, we'll definitely take a look, though. So definitely submit your ideas. Got new content coming up. Like I said, if you've got something you want to submit, please get in contact with us. If you want to, if you've got something that is regular content and need a place to help promote it, that's sort of the thing right now. Please support your artist friends. If somebody's got content coming up and they're making content, share it. When they post it, please share it. That's one of the easiest things to do, and it really helps, especially people that are getting now into streaming via Twitch, YouTube, if they're podcasting. That's kind of the thing people need right now. I know even before this, there are steps to take for people to get monetized on their networks. It requires numbers of subscribers, hours of content watched, listened to, etc. And really the best way to do that is to share. So if you see someone who's live streaming or starting a podcast, please share those links. Get that out so that people know where to go to subscribe and listen, and it's really the easiest thing to do. If you have some extra money, if those outlets have Patreon accounts, if you can throw a few bucks to the, even just the lowest level to get, a couple bucks, get whatever bonus content they create, that's what's going to help some artists right now trying to make it through. Because right now, of course, a lot of artists aren't able to pick up gigs or things like that. With the social distancing rules, it really makes doing a lot of these freelance work jobs difficult. So if you can provide any kind of help, please do. Of course, no obligation. But, if you've got an artist friend and they're throwing a Patreon out and they're, if they've got some perks for donating, great. Support them, get that content. It kind of works out for everyone. Oh, man. So that's really where we're at right now. That's kind of where I am. I'm planning out some new content. I'm even beyond the camera. I'm just kind of seeing some things I've already laid out. Hopefully to get some reviews filmed this week, get some new content up. I think hopefully the plan is maybe to do these vlogs at least once a week, kind of see where we're at, and just kind of do the content. Of course, subscribe to Geek World Order on YouTube, on Facebook. Follow us on social media. If you've got some kind of media you'd like to submit for us to potentially highlight, send an email to geekworldorder@gmail.com. Go to the Geek World Order Facebook page. Just let us know, if you find something that could be used to be featured. Of course, also Totally Radical Cartoon Podcast. Just dropped a new episode of that a couple days ago. This week's episode features an episode of Bionic 6. So definitely check that out. We'll share it on our media. You can also go directly to trcp.podbean.com. You can get the episodes there directly. And you can find the podcast on all the major podcast provider outlets. So that's what we're up to right now. Making new content. Going to keep these weekly update vlogs going. The podcast is still going great. Me and Phil are doing that via Skype. We've always done it via Skype. So there'll be no change to our production schedule there. So definitely check out Totally Radical Cartoon Podcast. And I think that'll do it for this update, guys. And I'll see you next time.